What is up, people? It is PyroHawks here, bringing you a Call of Duty Black Ops domination on the map Radiation, using the golden Famas. And no, I did not glitch. I'm legit 14th prestige. I'm not going to prestige again, as I get bullshit death. This is a 34-2 game using Flak Jacket Pro, Sleight of Hand Pro, and Hacker. I don't know why I'm using Hacker. I'm using Flak Jacket. Never use those two. I guess I was just changing up my class. And the Famas is sexy gold. I just wanted to talk about the cheap guns in this game and how even though the submachine guns are supposed to be used, like, you know, well, they don't work. And I just wanted to let you guys know that even though Radiation, so a lot of people think is a bad map because of that reason right there, you can clip the boxes and just spawn fuck the shit out of them as they drop down to try and capture B. It's not quite as bad as you think, because you can close the doors from two different places, and once you've closed the doors, it is much easier to cap the flag. The best way that you can defend Radiation is, as you see, the Famas. That's theater lag, but the Famas is just so good. I only put 3 bullets into him, and I pick up another Famas. You're gonna see the Famas and the AK-74U lying down on the ground a lot, as my teammate closes the doors and we're able to capture B very easily. The best way to play all these maps is to stay at a point where you know that the enemy is going to have to come to you. So in this case, that's bottom B. And the enemy is going to lose if they don't have B, and they know that. And even though these kids aren't super objective players, they're still going to have to come to B. And, okay, well, my preference is on the Famas. If Scavenger Pro was a viable option, I would use a sight on my gun, as it improves the accuracy and you're better at long range. But considering that I use Flak Jacket, I tend not to use Ghost because I don't fucking like it. But considering that I use Flak Jacket, I need the dual mag for the extra ammo. And if you didn't know that, dual mag actually does not just make your reloading faster, but it doubles the amount of ammo that you're giving with your primary gun. The Famas versus the AK-74U, there's no question. The Famas is a better gun because it just makes it... it's better at long range, and you can spray at close range because the rate of fire is something at 17 million shots per minute. I'm kidding, by the way. That's it's 1,250 according to the Call of Duty wiki. But yeah, as you see here, they captured A, but they're not actually spawning A yet. And the way domination spawns work is that when you actually capture, when the enemy captures the flag that was your flag, they have basically an experimental spawn. So the experimental spawn, it spawns half the enemy team, basically, near the flag that they just captured, and half of them back at their old spawn. And if the people that spawn survive, like, you go past an invisible line on the map, which is I'm rocking by right now, if they survive past that line, the rest of the team will continue to spawn there. And this is an extremely useful fact to know when spawn trapping on any domination map. It's really vital that you don't let people, as I... Oh, that's a bullshit death right there. But I pick up my chopper, which is good. I believe I'm running the 3, 8, and 9 kill streaks, which is the 2 recons and a chopper gunner. So that would be spy plane, Blackbird, and chopper gunner. And Blackbird is a must, people. I know sometimes you don't want to help your team or whatever, but if you get a Blackbird, you're going to get dogs. And if you get a Blackbird, you're going to get chopper gunner. So if you're going for that 11 kill streak, you got to go for that 8 one as well. And I recommend the spy plane, but the counter spy plane is just as useful because you can counter their 8 kill streak if you want. I mean, if you're playing up against a full party, which I know you all hate, run 3, 4, and 5. Run spy plane, counter UAV, and I guess napalm or Blackbird, depending if you want to go for the high ones. How to play against a full party. I know I'm not playing against a full party here, but it's a vital thing when talking about Black Ops. And playing against a full party is one of the hardest things you can do, because you know that you're going to go negative unless you play super defensively, but if you play super defensively, you're going to lose the match. So there's almost no way to combat this except for backing out and getting your own party, which is probably the best suggestion that I can give you. But if you do want to stay because you have some inclination of wanting to beat this full party, here's what you have to do. You have to stick to the very outside of the map, all the way. Like, you can't even run through the area that I'm running through now. You would have to climb this ladder like I'm doing right now, stick to the edge, the very edge of the map, and pick off people that are running through the middle, and that's how you're going to get positive. And you have to run a launcher as your secondary. Yes, I know it's cheap, but you have to do it. You have to do that to defend flags. You have to run Ghost to be an asshole. You have to run, I would suggest Warlord Pro for the extra grenades on defense. And I don't know how that nade didn't get them. I mean, they were definitely on B, and I naded it. And a quick tip for domination, if you run Ghost, it does not say, for example, losing C, but you can still tell that they're taking it because the actual flags that you always see on your screen will start to flash. As you see, if you look at the A flag now, you can tell that the enemy is capturing the A flag. And that's a really quick tip to know, and the Ghost bitches don't even show up as capping flags, not that they ever do cap flags, but it's really vital to know that. And another thing, camping your home flag. If you're playing against a full party, a full party is going to want to push and spawn trap you. So you're gonna have to stay towards your home base and know the rushing routes of each map. And I'm gonna be doing a breakdown analysis of these rushing routes on every video, and I'm gonna show you how to rush because I'm gonna be using guns like the Spectre and the MPL and showing you guys what's the best rushing routes. Another vital thing is, I know the knife is cheap, but if you want to win most of your gunfights, you're gonna have to play on tactical because you have to drop shot. And I'm not drop shotting here just because these kids are pretty bad actually, and a lot of them are just oblivious. So this guy doesn't even turn around. So here I got my second Blackbird, and pretty much it's all over because my friend got one here, and I'm just going around spawn trapping them, picking them off as I get a hit marker knife. That's annoying. But here's the second chopper. If I had run maybe dogs or even gunship on this map, I could have gotten a better score, but I wanted to help my team out and run the extra UAV. Another thing is, if you are playing in a party, I think I'm playing in a party of 2 or 3 here, not very big party, you're going to want to make sure that you really be careful for the people that don't even flank and don't even want to cap flags, but they get their score by defending. And before you capture a flag, as we have a 3 cap here, the game's going to end quite quickly, but before you capture a flag, you have to look around and make sure that there's no clipping spot or no easy view to the flag. And there's always going to be those 2 people in that domination game who camp C or camp A and just decide that they're going to just defend that and, you know, put a claymore on the flag and whatnot. And those are the really annoying guys, and you have to make sure that they're not. And speaking about this, I'm going to be playing Search and Destroy and putting up a video on the best way to play Search and Destroy, because Search and Destroy is not all about gun skill, contrary to what people think, but it's about strategy. And when you play strategy-wise, you have to make sure that you know what you know strategies for the map. Otherwise, you're just going to become more frustrated and more frustrated. And this game is really coming to a close. I didn't cap that many flags, and don't bash me on that because the score was 200 to 75. So, I mean, it's a good game, and look forward to the Search and Destroy.